Good afternoon, everyone. John McDermott here with the League of Uncommon Men podcast. Today I want to talk about 2 Corinthians chapter 2, and it continues Paul's letter to the Corinthians, addressing various matters and providing guidance and encouragement. Here's an overview of the chapter. In this chapter, Paul discusses the issue of forgiveness and reconciliation within the Corinthian community. He addresses a specific situation involving a man who had caused pain and grief to the Corinthian church. Paul emphasizes the importance of forgiveness, urging the Corinthians to restore and comfort the repentant offender. He also shares about his own journey in ministry, expressing gratitude to God for his guidance and leading. Paul concludes the chapter by highlighting the impact and responsibility of those who carry the message of Christ. So, regarding forgiveness and reconciliation, Paul addresses a specific situation within the Corinthian church. He refers to a man who had caused pain and grief, likely through his sinful actions. Paul urges the Corinthians to forgive and comfort him, encouraging them to reaffirm their love for him. He emphasizes the importance of restoration and reconciliation within the Christian community. Regarding Paul's concern and journey, Paul shares his concern for the Corinthians and his decision to write a letter instead of visiting them in person. He explains that he did not want to come to them in sorrow and cause further distress. Paul expresses his trust in the Corinthians, believing that they will receive his letter with understanding and obedience. Regarding gratitude and triumph in Christ, Paul expresses gratitude to God for his guidance and leading. He describes how God always leads him in triumph in Christ, enabling him to spread the fragrance of the knowledge of Christ everywhere. Paul sees himself as a vessel of Christ's message, bringing life to those who believe and death to those who reject it. Regarding the responsibility of carrying the message, Paul highlights the impact and responsibility of those who carry the message of Christ. He recognizes that he and his fellow workers are the aroma of Christ to God among those who are being saved and those who are perishing. Paul acknowledges that some will accept the message and be saved, while others will reject it and face judgment. So in summary, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 focuses on the theme of forgiveness, reconciliation, and the responsibility of carrying the message of Christ. Paul urges the Corinthians to forgive and comfort a repentant offender, emphasizing the importance of restoration within the Christian community. He shares about his own journey in ministry, expressing gratitude to God for his guidance. Paul concludes by highlighting the impact and responsibility of those who carry the message of Christ, recognizing that the message will bring salvation to some and judgment to others. So I want you to reflect on 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and the message that it brings about being repentant and how we're supposed to carry the message of Christ to the lost and to this world, and just ponder that, pray about it, and see what God's calling you to do today with the message of the good news of Jesus. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you again soon.